we can talk about the LTA. So people know about the Americas. Essentially, next year, the LCS will not exist. There will be a Americas North Conference, essentially called LTA, which is League of the Americas. There'll be an LTA North Conference and an LTA Southern Conference. If you don't know how it works, they are putting 6 LCS teams in the League Americas North, 1 provisional team that's added from Tier 2, which was just announced, and a LLA team was put into the LTA North. In LTA South, they have 1 LLA team, 1 provisional team from CBLOL, and 6 CBLOL teams. So we'll get into this. Here's the explainer of 2025. This will go into a bunch of different things.
Hello, esports fans, and welcome to the League of Legends Championship of the Americas, also known as the LTA, League of the Americas.
There we go.
The LTA is the next step in the evolution for Brazil, Latin America, and North America as the 3 regions combine into one Americas League for 2025 and
captions,
beyond.
do we? Actually, let's just do captions, just in case people want them.
Let's get into the league and its conferences.
Boom.
The LTA is made up of 2 conferences playing in front of live audiences in the Riot Games arenas. The North competing in Los Angeles, and the South competing in Sao Paulo. The North will be made up of Cloud9, Team Liquid Honda, FlyQuest, Shopify Rebellion, and Dignitas as partner teams coming from the LCS. 100 Thieves is a provisional guest team, Lion Gaming is a partner team coming from the LLA, and Disguised as a guest team for season 2025, joining from the NACL.
Boom. So those are the teams. We'll get more into what the provisional team means from 100 Thieves, but yeah, they are trying to exit from the Americas is what it seems based on the status that they took going into next year.
The South will be made up of Fluxo, Furia, Loud, Pain Gaming, Red Canids, and Vivo Keydstars as partner teams coming from the CBLOL. Leviathan as a partner team coming from the LLA, and Isurus as a guest team for season 2025, joining from the LLA. So
the guest team is actually coming from the LLA. So Leviathan, I'm surprised to see this team here because if I remember correctly, let me look at LLA. But if I remember correctly, they were one of the worst performing teams. And yeah, I don't I thought that it would be, maybe R7 would go into one of the 2 ways. R7 in the top. No, Lion Gaming. So Lion Gaming, we'll get into that. R7 merged with 6 Karma. So there's 2 teams, Movistar R7 and 6 Karma. They've merged into Lion Gaming. So Lion Gaming is a team that no longer exists. It used to be a very historic team. It was the team that had Sia on it. I think Audi was on that team for a little bit. It was the best team from the LLA. And now it is going to be, it's going to be called Lion Gaming. We'll talk about roster for that team, but they are starting to incorporate North American players into these teams. So Licorice is actually going to be the top laner of that team. That's what it seems. So yeah, these are the 2 teams. Leviathan, I thought that Estral would probably go, but there was rumors a while back that Estral wasn't going to be participating. So we'll see who ends up being on these teams. Where is Jose going to play, for example?
Each team will have a home region for residency rules, but we're adding flexibility by allowing 1 player from anywhere in the Americas to be considered a local resident, giving players the chance to compete across regions. To protect regional identity, the majority of players cannot be from outside their home region.
Okay. So you can have imports, but your imports have to, they can't be from the other league. So pretty much this protects from a CBLOL team having 3 North American players on it and calling themselves an LTA North, LTA South team. This protects from having your organization take players from the opposing conference and then essentially having the whole ecosystem just be for LTA North players, for example. So you can still get imports, but your imports have to be from outside of you have 1 shared spot, and then your other imports have to be from outside of the Americas regions.
The majority of players cannot be from outside their home region. These teams will be competing across 3 unique splits that build across the year, played on live patch. The formats are identical for both conferences. Split 1 is America's qualifier for the new international event and all about hype. New season, new rivalries, and new formats. Teams will start within their own conference in a double elimination, best of 3 full fearless tournament until the top 4 are selected.
So this is going to be the first split. Okay. Split 1. So it will just be, so this is just going to be best of 3s full fearless, and it will just be tournament format. Okay. Game 1 winner, Game B winner, Game C winner. Okay, so this would be Game C. Game C winner would advance to the next bracket. So it'll only be 2 teams from each conference, I assume.
Best of 3 full fearless tournament.
Oh no, never mind. Sorry, there'll be 4 from each conference because this is all the same conference.
Top 4 are selected. In 2025,
but it will be full double limb.
The top 4 from the North will fly down to Brazil to battle the South in a single elimination top 8 best of 3 full fearless tournament.
Damn, wait, so they're actually going to hold the first... So the first tournament is going to be in Brazil, okay.
The finals will be a best of 5.
The first playoffs, I guess. With 1. And it'll all just be North teams versus South teams. Damn.
And the winner goes to the new international event. Split 2 is all about learning and improvement within their own conference. Will be a best of 5 and best of 3 full fearless tournament.
Is this also fearless?
The finals will be a best of 5.
Is this not fearless? Does anyone know? Did they say this anywhere?
And the winner goes to the new international event.
Because it's been fearless for the other ones, but they didn't say that this was best of 5 fearless. They just said it was best of 5s. Also, this is going to be single elim, so this will just be 7 matches like Worlds. It's just going to be 7 matches and winners move on. That's it. He said it's fearless? Oh, he said it was fearless? Really? Oh, I thought he said the best of 3s were fearless.
To battle the South in a single elimination top 8 best of 3.
Oh, it's only best of 3 full fearless.
This tournament.
Oh, so it's single elim, best of 3 fearless. Oh, I thought that was the single elim best of... Wow, I thought that he was talking about this. I thought that this was single elim best of 3. I guess this is double elim best of 3. Wait, that's horrible, no?
Finals will be a best of 5, and the winner goes to the new...
Wow, this is really bad format. You are going to play best of 3 fearless. You lose 2 games, you're out. Besides for the finals. Wow.
International event. Split 2 is all about learning and improvement within their own conference. Teams play double round robin best of 1s.
And then they bring back best of 1s? Wait, what? Wow, wait, so split 1 is going to go by so quickly, no? Like, how long is the first part of it going to last? The first part of it is going to be... I mean, the whole thing can only take, what, like max 6 weeks? So you play double elimination best of 3s, and then 4 teams qualify, and then from there you play more best of 3s. So wait, how many best of 3s is a team going to play in split 1? Hold on, let me see how... All right, let's say you're one of the best teams, right? You play 1 best of 3, 2 best of 3s, and then you're in. And then you play 2 more best of 3s, and then a best of 5. So your first split, if you are like the best team, is just 4 best of 3s and 1 best of 5. That's your full split. That's crazy.
Finals will... Teams play double round robin best of 1s. Playoffs will be a top 6 best of 5 double elimination bracket. The winner...
So each one is going to be double. So there'll be 14 best of 1s per team.
Will be crowned conference champions and LTA representatives at MSI.
So this is just single elim. Oh wait, no, it is double elim. Never mind, it's double elim. This will be top 6 best of 5 double elimination
will be
bracket.
a top 6 best of 5 double elimination bracket. The winner of each conference will be crowned conference champions and LTA representatives at MSI.
So there's no interregional play. Am I getting this correct? There'll be no interregional play in for MSI before MSI.
Split 3 is an all-new, never-before-seen league format. The winner of...
Wait, what? I thought that there was interregional play every single time. So for Split 2, there's no interregional play. Bro, what? Why are they killing my region? They're just doing what? So, oh my God,
each
what?
conference will be crowned conference champions and LTA representatives.
And it's not even full double lim. It's like the part double lim. So this is when there is only 7 matches, right? Full double lim would be... Normally, the way they do full double lim is it's instead of 7 matches, they do it where the first seeds get a bye, and then fourth place third, fourth plays third, fourth place fifth, and then third place sixth, and then the losers will wait for the losers of the next stage. But this is actually, it's like part double lim.
At M format, we are calling...
All right. I hate it so far. I'll be honest, bro. I hate it. I liked all the other format changes, bro. I like the LEC one for the most part. I like the LCK one a lot.
Split 3 is an all...
But what the fuck am I looking at here?
New, never before seen league format we are calling the pick and play system.
Pick and play
Where
system,
at the end
okay.
of the week, teams will make selections of opponents for the next week live on stage.
See, this will be hype. This is going to be hype in Brazil. I don't know if it'll be hype in the North Conference, in NA essentially, because it is still an NA and a North American and a South American conference. But in Brazil, they're going to fucking go on the mic and they're going to be like, we pick you, you motherfuckers. Fuck you. We'll play you. We're going to beat the shit out of you. Come at me. They're going to start fucking flaming the other guy. Titan's going to be up there, beating his chest, screaming into the microphone. It'll be hype. Why is it not?
The focus is on competition and teams calling their shot. Here's how it works. Week 1 will have best of 3s based on Split 2's rankings.
Okay.
At the end of the week, teams with the lowest match and game records will choose opponents with better records.
Wait, what?
At the end of the week, teams with the lowest match and game records will
So the worst teams get to choose the better teams.
choose opponents with better records. You can't challenge someone you already played before, and Split 2 standings work as tiebreakers. This forces teams to always pick a better opponent to prove themselves against.
You're f***ing taking the piss, no? You're taking the piss? The losers choose the winner. So it's like a Swiss type of format, but like you have like the losers are the ones that get to choose.
After week 3, we enter the elimination stage. The bottom 4 teams fight to stay alive, while top teams are safe. Here, the selection flips, so the teams with the better record will pick their opponent from the...
Week 4, there's 2 match days. Bottom 4, okay. So if you're in the winner section, so if you make top 4, it's really important, because if you make top 4, then you can't be eliminated in week 4 and week 5. But if you're in the bottom 4, then
These
you're
groupings.
Team 1, losers eliminate. Oh, wait, so this is going to be... so only 3 teams move on? That's what I'm gaining from this? Only 3 teams move on?
At the end of week 6, only 3 teams will be left standings.
So it'll be 2 teams out here, and then if you're in the top 4, then the losers can be potentially eliminated in best of 3s. Wait, so you're going to get eliminated for Worlds in best of 3s. So there's going to be 4 teams that are eliminated from Worlds contention in best of 3s.
The top 3 southern teams will fly to the north to compete in the Americas Regional Championship. All 6 teams will be battling for the first ever LTA trophy. The top seed from each conference is already qualified to Worlds, while the others will fight for the last World
So the champion from each goes to Worlds.
seed.
Wait, so the top 2 teams are auto qualified to Worlds, and they get like a gigabuy. What? They get a gigabuy. Look, if you're this team, if you're LTA North 1 or LTA South 1, wait, so 1 guaranteed South. So they made it like this so that if all the LTA North teams are better than all the LTA South teams, or the top teams from NA are better than top teams from Brazil, you get 1 guaranteed Southern World spot no matter what. And so this bracket is just you win 2 best of 5s and you win. No, 1 best of 5 for Worlds. No, they're already qualified. So these teams are already qualified. If you win 1, then you're in the finals. And if you lose 1, then you go here. You're A1 loser, right? So if you lose 1 here, you go here. And then at the end of this mini gauntlet, there'll be 1 team that'll be selected. So out of the bottom 4, 1 team will play the loser of LTA South. And then that will determine the 2nd seed and the 3rd seed, or that'll determine the 3rd seed. And then the winner of the first match and the winner of this B4 will determine the champion. I hate it, bro.
The 2 Americas playoffs will flip every year. So in 2025, Split 1 will happen in Brazil, and the Americas Regional Championship will be held in North America. This means in 2026, Split 1 will be in NA, and Split 3 will be in Brazil. And our vision for the following years is to take our shows in front of fans in all 3 regions. There will also be in-person viewing opportunities to take our shows, and Split 3 will be in Brazil. And our vision for the following years is to take our shows in front of fans in all 3 regions. There will also be in-person viewing opportunities for fans when the finals are in the other conference. During the year, there will be 4 Tier 2 leagues competing in 2 splits.
Okay. I feel like there's too many safeguards for bad teams. That's my number 1 criticism so far of what I'm looking at. I don't think there should be so many safeguards. I could understand there being some rule where the highest placing team qualifies automatically from each region. So like I could imagine that being a thing. And I would probably have to think about this more. Maybe it would be worse to do it like this, but I just really dislike that you won't be able to get a real assessment of how good the Brazilian teams are compared to the North American teams. That's my biggest issue is like, let's say a Brazilian team loses to, let's say like it's TL and Fly. Let's say like Fly ends up beating Pain, just like that's number one versus number one, right? And then Pain also loses to Team Liquid. Like I want to know, is Pain actually worse than all the North American teams? I mean, I guess we'll know in the first split if that's the case. I want to know like how they actually rank as opposed to like, okay, they lost 2 best of 5s, but they still get to go as the 3rd seed. Just seems weird to me.
Keep the path to pro open, guests must always defend their position at the end of the year. Stay tuned to the LOL.
By the way, so this is hype. This is probably going to be one of my favorite things every year, bro. There's actually relegations. The team that's in that guest spot, the team that's in the guest spot, the tier 2 guest, them playing a best of 5 or playing a tournament, whatever it ends up being, in order to keep their spot is fucking hype. Promotion relegation matches is going to be insane. Like imagine Disguise loses to a tier 2 team. And it's more hype to compete in tier 2 now because you could potentially make the Americas as a tier 2 team. Whereas before you were not able to actually do that. You were just in a tier 2 team forever and you could like win nonstop. And even if you won nonstop, at the end of the day, it was just like, yeah, I mean, maybe somebody picks you up. Maybe somebody doesn't pick you up. Like Quad was lucky he got picked up. Shaden was unlucky he didn't get picked up. So like he just has to keep on performing. That's pretty much how it works. And Tom starts an org. Bro, it would be hype to start. Maybe I got to partner with an org or something. Because it would be really sick to have your own, like imagine for content creators, I had like my own tier 2 team and we were competing against Disguised. And it's like Disguised Toast versus IWillDominate. And that's the best of 5 that you're seeing. Like how hype would that be? The fact that you could actually qualify in. Shit, bro. Maybe I got to talk to some people. Because it was, I mean, I guess I could say it now. This was like years ago. But do you know the org Wildcard Gaming? Like Wildcard Gaming essentially offered to like have like me, they were like, hey, like, do you want to like partner with the organization? We could like make you like the front of it and whatever. And like, you know, you would be the content creator associated with it. We'd be able to essentially have an organization in tier 2, but I just didn't really care about tier 2 at the time. So I declined. Hype, bro. SAC Esports versus Disguised. The Disguised SAC. How much does a tier 2 team cost? I mean, it can't be that expensive, bro. How much could a tier 2 team cost? Like what does operation costs for a tier 2 team? In this current ecosystem, I mean, players are making what, like 2 to 3K a month with 2 to 3K a month, plus like having expenses covered for them. Bro, it's one of those things where that's actually a proper salary, I think, for a team if they are having everything paid for them. If you have free housing, you have free like transportation, food, all this type of stuff is paid, and then you're making like 3K to 4K a month on top of that. That's what I had when I started. That's like the equivalent of making 6 figures essentially. Because expenses are so big, you know? Could be hype, bro.